What's going on YouTube, just Jake and welcome back to my channel for another GTA 5 video. And in today's video we're going to be doing a customization and review of the brand new Vapid Slamtruck. And as you can see, it was in the utilities category. Now this is one monster of a vehicle, it just barely fits in LS Customs. But it's really cool looking, man. I'm loving the way this looks. It's something unique to anything else that we've had in the game as far as I'm aware. I can't think of anything like this already in the game, so this is pretty cool and unique, and you know, really cool to have in the game. It's going to cost $1.3 million from Southern San Andreas, and other than it being like a large pickup truck and actually looking pretty cool, I can't really see any sort of other value in it. I don't see why they would charge so much money for it, because I highly doubt this is going to be fast. It's definitely not going to be a car that you use on a daily, and it's definitely not going to be a car that you use in races. So other than it being a unique vehicle in the way it looks, I can't really see any justification in $1.3 million on this. But anyway, we're going to crack on with a build, and we're going to do a little bit more of a performance review at the end. So as always, we're going to start with 100% body armor, then we're going to go to the brakes and grab the race brakes. Front bumper, so we don't get a rear bumper option, but even though there's not really much of a rear bumper, we start with the sweep bumper, then we've got the beam, T-bar, blade, arrow, then the primary arrow, and the power ram bumper. So there's some okay bumper options there, nothing too crazy, but you know, what do you really expect from a vehicle like this? I actually liked this one, the slimline one, which is called arrow bumper, so we're going to go with that. Then we've got the engine, we're going to get the level 4 engine upgrade. For the exhausts, 3 additional options, and as you can see they do come out of the side as standard, but you can move them to the top. Then we've got the angled and then the heat shield ones as well. I think they look a little bit out of place. I'm not a massive fan of those. I actually think they look better in the stock position, so I'm going to stay stock for the exhausts. Then we've got the grille, loads of options for grille, man, loads of them. So we've got the mesh options, then we've got the barred, then the secondary, the billet, the spacer, and then the chrome toothed. So again, some nice options there, nothing too crazy. My favourite was the billet grille, so that's the one we're going to go with. Then we've got the hood, so we've got the dart, the arrow, the Vapid Mark 1, and the Vapid Mark 2. Oh, okay, so the only difference there is the little decal on the side, as you can see it's changing. And that's the arrow, which gives the chrome effect on the side. And then the dart is the same as that, but without the chrome. And the stock is all black. I actually like the Vapid ones here with the little logo on the side, that's pretty cool. And the Mark II hood probably looks the best to me. You know, there's nothing really too crazy about any of them. They all pretty much look the same, but if I'm going to change it, I'm going to change it to this one. Then we're going to go to the lights and grab the Xeon headlights. So then we do get a livery option on this, which is pretty cool and standard really for any brand new vehicle in GTA these days. And it's going to be quite difficult, is it maybe, to see some of these decals, because obviously the colour of the vehicle is black. This one looks pretty cool, the Diego's Garage one, I like the look of that. All these other ones don't look too great, and I mean, you got a Stronzo 37. I mean, if you want a race truck, I suppose, looks a little bit strange to me. And the Auto Exotic stripes, can't really see where them stripes are, because obviously they must be black. Oh, you can just faintly see them on the hood there. Then we've got a Benny's one as well, which is pretty cool. I like the look of that. Oh, we even got a Los Santos Customs one. Nice. See, I personally like the body shop ones like these. The race ones were a little bit strange for the vehicle like this, but Diego's Garage is pretty cool, and It's Time to Hustle and the Los Santos Customs, and also the Benny's Super Autos. They're really cool options, man, and I think I'm gonna go with a LS Custom one. So then we get a mirror option. So the stock ones are pretty cool anyway. Oh man, you get some proper retro looking chrome ones. The overhang mirrors are probably my favourite ones, to be fair. I like the slim line look of them. But then again, I actually do like the look of the stock mirrors, to be fair, better than all of them. So yeah, fuck it. I'm just going to stay stock with the mirrors because I actually think they look the best, and they're more realistic for this type of vehicle. So then we come down to the respray. We're going to go primary colour and classic. Classic black looks awesome. Definitely looks a lot better than matte black. And because of the colours with the white and the purple, I think black is probably going to be the best option for this, unless we go for something like this, like a shadowed silver. That actually looks quite cool. So I come down to stone silver. I'm going to grab that. I think that looks awesome. For the secondary colour, also going to go classic, and as you can see, it is basically the rest of the vehicle. And we're going to go down to stone silver again. Yeah, man, looks awesome. Let's go with that for the secondary also. Next we've got the transmission, and we're going to go with the race transmission and obviously the turbo tuning. Then we'll get a visor option, pretty much like the other slam vans. We also get this massive visor, which I actually like. I think it's a nice addition to the vehicle. And this pet cap visor is probably my favourite out of all of them. Next we've got the wheels. The wheels I've got on this at the moment are actually really cool, and I don't think I'm going to want to change them, to be fair, because what would you actually put on these? You're not going to put a sports category or like a high-end category wheel on there, because it just looks fucking weird, in my opinion. This is a truck at the end of the day, and you don't see trucks with 5 spokes, do you? I mean, it's just unrealistic. So I'm just going to stay stock for the wheels, just because they look awesome, and I wouldn't choose anything much different anyway for this type of vehicle. And obviously you want to go into the tyres and purchase the bulletproof tyres. And to finish off the build as always, we're going to go to the windows and purchase light smoke window tint. So you go, my bros, here we have the Vapid Slamtruck. $1.3 million to purchase from Southern San Andreas, and the door doesn't even close. Look, from LS Customs, it stays open when you pull out. This is a really cool vehicle to have in the game, in my opinion. I actually really dig it. I think it looks awesome. Something completely different to what we've had previously. It sounds amazing. It actually sounds like a muscle car, which is awesome. It's unique in the way it looks as well. It's actually not too bad on the speed. It seemed to pick it up quite nicely there. As you can see at the top right, I do have a speedo there, and you can see that we've just hit 80 miles an hour, which is not too shabby, to be honest, in terms of speed. But the handling, it handles like how you'd expect it, like a bathtub. It's awful at turning around corners, and when it does, it kind of what kicks the tail out a little bit as well. But you're not going to be using this car in races. I mean, unless you do utility races. Is that? I don't even know if that's a thing. As far as I'm aware, this doesn't really do anything else, you know, other than look cool. You're not really going to use it in a race. I mean, are you going to actually use it, you know, in everyday use online, like just driving around? I don't think so, because it's huge at the end of the day. It's massive, and you don't really gain anything from driving this other than it looking cool. I don't know if you're actually able to do anything special with it, which is really baffling. I thought maybe it'd have something else about it. Obviously hit me up in the comments below if you know if it does anything else, but as far as I can see, it doesn't do anything other than just being a cool looking truck. An expensive cool looking truck at that. $1.3 million, which is a lot of money. So in regards to purchasing this and whether I'd recommend it or not, $1.3 million, you can buy stuff a lot more equipped, so shall we say, for that sort of money. This obviously looks really awesome. It's unique in the way it looks. You know, the straight line speed isn't too bad for what it is. Handling is awful, and it doesn't really serve any other purpose than exactly what you're seeing right now, as far as I'm aware. But you know, it's expensive unless you absolutely need it for a mission, or if it does something special that I'm missing, then obviously, yeah, 1.3 million might be worth it. But from what I'm seeing right now, and from what I've experienced with it, 1.3 million is way too much money for this, in my opinion. But it's cool nevertheless. If you've got the money spare, then go and grab it, because it is a nice cool vehicle to have. It's, like I said plenty of times in this video, it is definitely a unique vehicle, and it looks awesome. But with that all being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, and if you haven't already, why not subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. And until next time, I'm out. Adios.